Hey, welcome to Rust Revival Garage. My name is Tim. If you saw the last video, I was talking about how two big large boxes arrived, and it's going to be something I can install in the car for the Hot Rod Power Tour. I was going to, in a previous video, I talked about how I was going to redo my seats, my originals, but they are shot. The kit that I was going to get from Legendary was like $954. It was going to take 77 days, which was actually now past the Hot Rod Power Tour, to get that kit. It was going to cost $954. I said I don't have the time, and so I decided to order brand new seats. So I went to TMI's website and checked out their options. They have this Cruiser Series. It's a low back seat, very typical for what you'd find in a Ford, GM, Chrysler product back in the day. I decided to go with that because it was only $1,068 delivered for free. So no labor involved, virtually the same price. Not a hard decision. I would love to have my originals in there, but you can only do what you can do. So I've never installed seats before. Hopefully I can get these to work because I'm not a metal fabricator and I cannot make a frame. So let's see if we can get these things in here. All right, time to take a look. Here we go. There we go. That is the old, or that is the new. That is the old. So yeah, as you can see, dust is just falling out of this thing. This looks quite a bit smaller. See, it's not quite as high. Not quite as wide, but it definitely has some more support on this side. And the cool thing about it is it can recline. It can pretty much recline all the way back. I didn't send it all the way, but it can. Got a little TMI logo in here. I chose the black on black stitching because this one was black on black. I kind of maybe would have liked the white stitching, but it wouldn't have really looked right in the car. I mean, again, horizontal stripes, vertical stripes, that's pretty much a big difference. But it doesn't look like one of those just weird aftermarket seats, I don't think. I mean, look how nice and smooth everything is. No wrinkles. Yeah, I think I'm going to be happy with this. Now we just have to figure out how to mount it in the car. Just sort of looking back and forth at the two bottoms. This one is significantly shorter than, of course, these bolts are. The whole thing is about 15 inches. 15 would still fit on here. If I used the front bolt, it gives me about 1.5 inch overhang. 1.5 inch overhang, I'd be fine. Coming back, the bottom bolt, the back bolt would be about right there. And so if I drilled another hole, put the bolt through, I could marry it up with this one. I guess it really would just be a matter of drilling a hole in the bottom of this And then this piece would just skid, or it could still have the same mechanism to slide. Yeah, I think that might actually work because there's no specific distance between these two. It is slightly curved, but I think if this were sitting here, we might be nice and tight. I mean, this is a good thick metal right here. I think I might give it a try. I hate to drill. All I'd really be doing is drilling into just the sliders. And then these would be, the only difference I think is going to be the distance between the two. Let me check the distance, the width. The width is the same if I go into this bolt outside. It's 14, that's 14. Wow, this may actually work. Okay, so there's one slider. So yeah, this would be one bottom on this side, do another here with this one. Yeah, this might work. Okay, so I decided I needed to clean these things up no matter what, even if I use them or don't use them. Wire wheeled it down, use some metal prep, spray that on, let it set for 20 minutes. It helps turn the rust into not rust. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint them up. And it needed to be done anyway, so hopefully I can get these to work. But we'll see. Okay, I got a couple coats on there. And I'm going to flip it over when it dries a little bit and get the other side. Alright, looks like these turned out pretty good. But yeah, I could not handle these things at all. They were just so disgustingly filthy. But no, they look good. Yeah, I probably should have hit these with a coat of silver, because that does not look great. Just a little bit of tape tore off the coating on that. Oh well. Okay, so here's a better look at it. The biggest problem I've got, of course, is the fact that these are curved. I should be able to get the one in there, but as you can see, there's going to be a bit of a gap. Some of that gap I can close up perhaps with some washers. Don't really want to do that, but I think it might be the best way forward. And if I go with this hole, I've got it marked where I actually need to drill a hole right here in the dead center of this piece, and that should do it. Okay, so dead center of this one, same thing right here. And that should give me the ability to bolt these onto the seats. So we've got a hole in that one. Let's take a look. Okay, I got this bolt on, got this bolt on. I used a nut to make a spacer and it worked out pretty well. I I also went with grade 8 bolts. That way, even though it's, you know, only on this rack to go back and forth, hopefully the bolts won't be in any jeopardy of snapping. All right. Okay, gonna have to do some carpet cutting. And I may need some of the extensions. I'll see. Okay, well, the seat is in. Oh yeah. And I do kind of fit, but it does not move back and forth. And I think it's because I put those bolts, that one bolt up a little bit farther up, so it's not sliding. Yeah, and there's like, oh, let me see if I can even do this. Here's how much room I've got. It's not much. Yeah, I'm normally much farther back. Yeah, but making progress. All right, so the good news is I was able to actually take it back out a little bit, tap the sliders a little farther back, and I've got a lot more room. This is pretty much normal driving for me. Yeah, this is really cool. I think I just need to figure out getting these all tightened down, and we should be good to go. Okay, so what do we think? I've got a seat. Again, looks a little weird with the verticals and the horizontals, but it's not terrible. I truly can live with this. Very comfortable seat. I even loosened up the bracket and got it as far back as I could on the studs that stick up, and got a little bit, even a little bit more room. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. Now I just need to take care of the other seat, but we're good to go. All right, the other seat is in, and I'm happy. For some reason, the old rail on that seat did not move very well, so it's a little farther up than I want it to be, but the rail is the rail. There's really not much I can do about it. So whoever sits on that side will be a little closer to the dash, but that's sort of a me problem because I'm 6'3", so I'm really happy with how this turned out. These seats are really comfortable, and yeah, I think it's ready for the Hot Rod Power Tour. So the seats are done. Like I said, ready for the Hot Rod Power Tour. I think it's going to be fairly comfortable. No, it's not original and stock and all that, but I can still do that. I have that option. Subscribe to the channel if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Leave me a comment down below if you have questions or suggestions. And give me a like if you got anything out of the video. That really helps the channel too. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we will catch you next time.